High Heels members, I just want to say welcome back to the program. I know we've had a couple weeks of sabbatical. I was sick with the coronavirus and didn't want to infect anyone, so I couldn't come. But I just want to welcome you back. I hope everyone's in good health and had great holidays. We're going to jump right into this. So our program is going to be pretty similar to what we've been doing in person, except you have a little bit more flexibility as to when and where you want to do your workout. So I hope that's a positive for you. Definitely invite some feedback. We're going to get warmed up. So our program, I'll briefly describe how we're doing it. Very similar to what we did in person. 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. In that 15 seconds of rest, I'll describe what the next workout is. You will have more flexibility with this program because I will go through it with you once, and then if you choose to do it a second time, definitely for my beginners, I would do it 1 or 2 times. And with the more advanced people, I would do it 3 or 4 times. And I will give you some options throughout the workout to make things a little bit harder or a little bit easier, depending on what your mobility, flexibility, and level of fitness are. So to get started, we will warm up. We will do steps in place. So you're just gonna step in place, and just a heads up, in between exercises, when I'm describing what we're gonna do next, go ahead and keep moving. Just keep your body moving those 15 seconds of rest. You are resting from the previous movement, but I would like it if you kept moving. If you can't do that, that's perfectly fine. Take that 15 seconds to rest, regain your breath, and reset for the next exercise. So we will have 10 exercises total. So that will give us 10 minutes of work, and depending on how many rounds you do, that will give you 10, 20, 30, 40-minute workout. So we're stepping in place or jogging in place, depending on what you're able to do. We'll do high knees. So you can do high knees stepping, or you can do it jumping. And so I suggest either way, kind of setting your hands in a place where you have like this goal height you want to hit with your knees. You can even alternate in between if one or the other is too easy or too hard. I like to do both. All right, for our next warm-up movement, what we're gonna do is monster walks. So you'll set your body in like a quarter squat and just step forward and then backwards. We'll do that for about 30 seconds. So I hope everyone had a safe and healthy holiday. I know I ate way too much, but that's every year. Gotta live life, right? Whew. This should be getting you nice and warm and ready to do today's workout. Really doesn't matter how much room you have. And the only equipment we're using today is a chair and your body. So very minimal equipment. All right, now what we're gonna do is get into a quarter squat. I'm gonna step side to side. Do that for about 30 seconds. You don't have to do this warm up every round. You can skip it next time. But if you want to do extra, that's fine too. 10 seconds. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start the timer. Our first exercise is a chair squat. So what that looks like is basically you're just sitting in the chair. Does this start? Okay, yeah, you're just sitting in the chair, so you're gonna sit in the chair and then stand up. Sit in the chair, stand up. If that's too easy, then you can just do a chair-assisted squat. So you're gonna hold onto the chair and squat down. As far as you can, it doesn't have to be full. You can go here, you can go here, however deep you can go. Oh, it doesn't make a noise. Okay, so we've already started. We've got 30 seconds left. Just keep going for the 30 seconds. This will work your quads, definitely the booty. It's a very good compound movement, and it'll definitely still work your core. We've got 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Our next exercise is soldier marches. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna tap the opposite toe with our opposite hand in 2 1. So you're gonna touch. If you're gonna join, then join. If you can't reach that far, that's fine. We're gonna do elbow to elbow, cross body. So right arm to left leg, right arm, left arm to left leg. Gosh dang it. You know what I mean. And you can alternate between the two if you're feeling froggy, if you want to test something out. This is definitely a little bit harder than the elbow to knee. It takes way more mobility. It's a little bit more taxing. 15 seconds. This thing does not beep. I wish it would. 3, 2, 1. 15 seconds till the next one. Okay, so the next one is standing crunches. I'm just gonna bring this down a little bit. Standing crunches. Okay, so what you're gonna do, hands behind the head, and you're gonna, it's similar to the other one, except you're bringing your knees to your elbows. It's a little bit harder. Okay, so 45 seconds of this. Gotta bring that leg up a little bit higher. You're gonna feel that in the foot that is on the floor. That glute is activating and stabilizing while you bring the opposite leg up. This is a very good cardio movement as well as core. Keeps your body moving. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, 15 seconds of rest. The next exercise is side lunges. So what that's gonna look like, we're gonna spread our legs pretty far. You're gonna bend one leg and kind of dip into that leg, back straight. Dip into that other leg, back straight. Now, begin. This is very specific to what your body allows you to do. If you can go deeper, great. If not, you can still participate in the exercise. This is very much choose your own adventure. But the fact that you're going on the adventure is all that matters. 20 seconds. We're on exercise 4 out of 10. Definitely try to keep that whole foot on the ground. That'll help you stabilize. This does take quite a bit of balance, especially if you want to go deeper. But if you can only do a little pump, that's fine. A little pulses here. You're still definitely getting a workout. And we are on rest. I'm so sorry I took some of your rest. The next exercise is arm circles with tippy toes. So you're gonna have arm circles, and you're gonna stand on your tippy toes. So small arm circles going forward. And we'll switch here in about 20 seconds. And all you're gonna do is stand on your tippy toes every once in a while as you do those arm circles. So you're working your calf muscles at the same time you're working your arms, your shoulder girdle. If you feel weird saying that, okay, backwards, switch it up. Shoulder girdle. Tippy toes back down. Should feel that in your glutes as well. Keep your abs nice and tight, always. Always at least 20% ab engagement. 2, 1, rest. The next exercise is gonna be chair push-ups. So, of course, the most advanced method of doing this is gonna be on the ground, but if you can't do it on the ground, then you have the option of elevating to the chair, and we'll begin. And you can do it here, and that's gonna make it a little bit easier. Now, if that's still difficult, you can raise it up to the higher part of the chair. And the closer you bring your feet in, the easier it's gonna be. It's not about going fast, it's just about moving the entire time. So try not to take rest during the exercise, but just go slower if you need to. We've still got 13 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Our next exercise is going to be chair steps. Hopefully you have a chair that is sturdy enough to step on. If you don't, you have the heels provided step ups that we gave you. And we'll start those in 2, 1. So all you're gonna do is literally just step on whatever surface you have, the heel steps, or you have a chair or stairs, and it doesn't have to be this tall, especially if you have knee issues. It can be something a lot shorter than this. My chair is questionable right now. Don't know if you're gonna last 3 rounds. Okay, and we're resting. The next exercise is gonna be chair tricep dips. So you're gonna sit on the chair, you'll have your hands on the outside, and you're just gonna dip. Now you can make it harder by bringing your feet out, or you can make it easier by bringing them in and letting your feet do, or your legs do some of the work. So this is what it'll look like. It's a little bit easier, a little bit harder. You can step those legs out. And we'll begin. You don't have to go super deep on this. You can if you need more of a challenge, but you can do a little dip, and that'll give you your triceps pretty good pump. "20 seconds left." Ooh, I feel it in my triceps. And you can also, you can always switch in between different difficulties. So if you want to take your legs out and do a couple, and then back in and do a couple, that's fine. You do you. Do what your body will allow you. 3, 2, 1. The next exercise is going to be chair leg lifts. So we'll use our chair to stabilize. Going to hold the chair, and we're going to do a leg lift. That's what it'll look like. And we'll begin. So we're starting with the right leg, or left if you're looking at this from the opposite side. It doesn't really matter the height that you bring your leg to. You can actually just touch your glute and feel it working. You'll see a lot of people online just kicking that leg as high as possible. That doesn't necessarily mean the glute is working. I think the slower you do this, the harder it actually is. 20 seconds left. So it's not the height. Actually, if you put your hand back here and you can feel the difference between just trying to kick that leg up. You don't really feel a lot of muscle engagement, but if you're slower and more intent on the movement, you feel a lot more muscle engagement. Then we'll switch. 15 seconds of rest. We're gonna do the opposite leg. Whatever leg you did last time, we'll do the opposite. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. I like to put my hand back here just to make sure the muscle's working. I feel like my right side is much stronger than my left. That's pretty common. Everybody has their strong side, so sometimes I'll put my hand back here just to make sure it's actually engaging. The glutes are hard to engage sometimes. We do a lot of compound exercises in our day-to-day lives that our quads can kind of dominate. So I think doing this in particular slowly and with intent of activating that glute helps out a lot. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Congratulations, guys, you made it through round 1. If you're feeling good and you want to go through another time, I definitely encourage you to do that. If you're not feeling anything at all, you can do it 2 or 3 more times. I definitely appreciate any feedback, so let me know things that you like, that you don't like, and as more equipment comes in for the Heels program, I'll be integrating those into our workouts. So be on the lookout for kettlebell exercise as those come in. We'll do something a little bit more yoga-centric when we get those mats. So it was great working with you guys. Let me know if you have any issues or any feedback or would like certain exercises added.